Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. The name of my channel is Igbo Academy and my name is Chioma. Today is a very special day. We are going to talk about 70 romantic pet praise names that we can call our husbands, our boyfriends, our brothers, our fathers, in fact, men in general in Igbo language. So this is going to be a long ride because I don't want to rush anything. I want to take it step by step so that if you're calling your partner or your loved one any of these names, you will know why you're calling them those names. You not just call them for calling sake. You should know why you're calling them. And whenever you're calling someone a pet name, please mean it. If you know you don't mean it, please don't call them. It's just as easy as that. Please mean the names that you're calling them. So now we'll start by explaining these names, explaining why we praise people. Praising in Igbo culture is as a means of encouraging positive behavior in men. We praise them. We praise men in our lives. We praise men in Igbo culture as a means of encouraging them because they've been doing good and we want them to do better. In Igbo language it is said that Eto dike na nke o mere omekwa ọzọ. Eto dike na nke o mere omekwa ọzọ, which means if you praise a strong person, if you praise a great person for what he has done, he will do more. Eto dike na nke o mere omekwa ọzọ. So now we are going to, there's one of this Oliver the Kokwe. Maybe you listen to his song. When I was talking about females, I said you should listen to Flavor's songs. Most of his songs are praising women. And that of Oliver the Kokwe, you have to listen to him too. I know he's old school, but his songs make sense when it comes to praising men. So whenever you want to praise a man, just listen to his song so that you get some of the words from the song. He's the person that said, Eto dike na nke o mere omekwa ọzọ, Eto dike na nke o mere omekwa ọzọ. Aye. Okay, now number one romantic name for a man, romantic, a pet, a praise name for a man is Agona. Okay, in this, when you're praising a man, it centers. You know, when you're praising a woman, it centers on her beauty, that she's very beautiful, she's very elegant and all that. But when you're praising a man in Igbo language, it centers on his strength. And what animals we use to deplete strength in Igbo language? We have the lion, which we call Odum. We have the tiger or the leopard, which we call Ago. They are like cats, the cat family. So we have a king. Whenever you want to praise a man, you call him a king. Anything that centers around being a king. And anything that centers around being an eagle. Because an eagle is a very powerful bird. I've said it when you talk about praising a woman. An eagle is a very powerful bird. So for you to even be a hunter or be a man that can get an eagle, that can catch an eagle, is a plus to you. Not to talk of when you can tame it and use it for anything. Then an elephant, because an elephant is very strong and is very big. And for you to tame an elephant, that means that you're very strong. A leopard, a lion, a tiger, all in the same class of strength. So, whenever you're praising a man in Igbo language, it centers on his strength, mostly on his strength, and him being a king in your life. So, number one, we go to Agona. Agona. Another thing is that in Igbo, Ago is a leopard, but many people have taken Ago to be lion. many people have taken Ago to be a lion. Me, I've been saying that I've known Ago as a lion for so long. But in this series of learning about the Igbo language, animals in the Igbo language, wild animals, I learned that Ago is not a lion. Odum is lion. And Ago is a leopard. So whenever you see people referring to Ago as a lion, take it, because people refer to Ago as a lion too. So number 1 is Agunwoke. Agunwoke means a strong man. A leopard is strong. A lion is strong. So Agunwoke means strong man. That the man is as strong as a leopard, or the man is as strong as a lion. So Agunwoke means strong man. Number 2, Ezem. If you want to address call your husband or your boyfriend, your partner, or your brother or your father, you can say Ezem. Ezem means my king. Ezem, my king. Whenever you call a man your king, he will know that you respect him very well. You respect him very well, and he'll be very happy. Number 3, Odinobi. Odinobi. Odinobi means the one in my heart. The one in my heart. So whenever you call someone Odinobi, someone that the person is in your heart, whenever you mean it and you tell someone that he is in your heart, that person will be very, very happy. Number 4, you have Obiago. Obiago means rich man. You're telling the man that he's a rich man. You're a rich man. Even if it's not, you call him a rich man because you have faith in him that one day he will be very rich. That very soon he'll be very rich. So he will like you for trusting in him and believing that one day he's going to make it. Number 5, you have Dikewoke. Dikewoke is strong man. Dike is strong and Woke is man. So Dikewoke is a strong man. Number 6, you have Woke Ejemba. Woke Ejemba. The man we go to events with, we go to communities with. So you're proud of him whenever you're going out to an event, you're going outside your community, you're going to places, you're proud of him. You're telling him that he's a kind of man that people like to show off. You want to show him off because you're proud of him. So you're telling him you're the kind of man that everybody wants to show off. Woke Ejemba. Woke Ejemba. Once you just call him, just assume you get one man or just one man, and you call him Agunwoke, Ensen, Odinobi, Obiago, Dikewoke, Woke Ejemba. You have scattered that man's head for that day. You have scattered his head for that day. So now let's go to number 7. Number 7 is Obim. Obim means my heart. You can call a woman Obim, and you can call a man Obim. Obim means my heart. Number 8, we have Otom. Otom is my sweetness. You can use it for a lady too. You can call a lady your sweetness, and you can call a man your sweetness also. Number 9, we have Nwokoma. Nwokoma means a good man. You're telling that man that he's a good man. Nwokoma. I can remember where I worked. There's one guy, his name is Chima. Whenever I see him, I'll call him Chima Nwokoma. Oh God. Once I called him, he said to start doing like this. Chi, what do you want? He works in the store, so whenever I want to go and get something from the store, I'll be like, Chima Nwokoma. He will just allow me, what do you want? Let me give it to you. So you know how these pet names or these praise names, they can be very, very powerful. So Nwokoma means good man. Then you have number 10, we have Nwoke Kawanyema. Nwoke Kawanyema. That Mma is good or beautiful. Mma is beautiful. So you're telling him Nwoke Kawanyema. It means the man that is more beautiful than a woman. A man that is more beautiful than a woman. Just a man is handsome, or a man that is more handsome than a woman. Whenever you tell a man that is more beautiful or more handsome than a woman, they believe women to be very beautiful. But when a man is more beautiful, you're going to scatter his head. Then, yeah, that is number 10. I remember I said we have 70 of these, so we are still on number 10. We have 70 of these. I'm coming small, then we'll dive into the bigger ones. Number 11, we have Odogu. Odogu, it means a very important man. Odogu. Odogu Woke. Odogu One. Odogu Nando. Odogu, it means important man in my life. Odogu. Once you call a man Odogu, that he is very important, you'll be very happy. Number 12, we have Dimoma. That's for your husband. Dimoma, my good husband. Dimoma. If your husband calls you Ken, Dimoma, you used to watch Nigerian movies now. You understand? You say, Dimoma, Dimoma in our home. My good husband, are you calling me? Once you call him, even if he wants to quarrel for you, or if he's coming in angry and he wants to quarrel, and he calls you with a rash voice, get here, you're like, Dimoma, Dimoma, what is it? He said his temperature will just calm down. Then number 13, we have Obiutom, my sweetheart, or my heart sweetness. Anyone, my sweetheart, Obiutom, sweetheart. So when you call your husband or you can call your wife Obiutom, you can call your husband my sweetheart. So it goes for the two of them. Maybe I've mentioned it in the 40 pet names you can call a lady. If you have not watched that video, please go and watch it. You need it. Number 14, you have Ago. When you call your husband, your father, your brother, your boyfriend, Ago, a man in Igbo language, you call him Ago, it means that he's a lion. I've told you that many people still confuse Ago for a lion, but Ago is a leopard. So he assumes it means that the person is a leopard, or he has the strength, not that he's a leopard, he has the strength of a leopard or a lion. So he's a strong man. Then another one is Nna. Nna means father. You know that Nna means father. No, if you go to Igbo people, okay, in Lagos they say that Igbos are Nna people. Or if you say an Igbo guy, you another Igbo guy, you'll be like Nna Kiakwan, Nna Kekime. You see Igbo women too. When you hear that Igbo men, especially Anambra men, like their mothers too much, just go and look why. Go and just sit down small and observe why they say that. You notice that whenever she's talking to you, she'll be like, no. Once you get to Anambra, even if it's a truck pusher or a conductor that is raising his voice or is getting angry, and you just say, no, everything will just calm down. Everybody will just calm down and begin to listen. So once you say, no, you've brought the temperature down from 100 degrees, you brought it down to 10. Once you say that now means father. If you then put it now with the tone of your voice, the tone you use is calling it, the person will be very happy. Number 16, we have Afudimpa Afogologimia. Afudimpa Afogologimia. If you see a great person or a young man, think by this, a young man. If you see a young man, you see his long nose. It means that the guy is very handsome. It is believed that, okay, in Igbo land, you believe that if you have pointed nose, long nose, that you're Onyocha, Onyebeki. Remember when the white people came to Nigeria, most of them were speaking and they had long noses. So the Igbo people believe that they are beautiful because they had long noses. So when you tell a man, Afodimpa, Afogologimia, It means that if you see a young man, you see his long nose, it means that the young man is very handsome. So whenever you praise your man, the man in your life with that, you'll be very, very happy. Then number 17, you have Onyisi. Onyisi or Onyisia. Onyisi, once you greet someone, once you praise someone and you tell the person Onyisi, it means that he is the head. He is the head. He's the head of a community, the head of your life. It shows you respect. When you say Onyisi, my head, the person that owns the head, as in, I don't know how to explain it. It means Onyisi means the person that is the head. Yes, the person that is the head. So when you tell someone that he's the head, that he's the organ in this place, why will he be angry with you? What men want Kwame is respect to. Once you respect them, you've understood them like 50%. Once you respect them, no matter how they are, even if it's a 1-year-old person, a 10-year-old man, I know women want respect too. But if you have a man as your head, if you're a woman, you have a man, you have to respect him. And once you respect him, you've done like 50% of the work, or even 70% of the work that you need to do where he is to make him happy. So when you say he's Onyisi, it means that he's the person of the head. Number 18 at the head. Number 18, you have Nani. Nani. Nani means our father. Nani means our father. So once your husband, your father calls and you answer Nani, it means that you recognize that he's the father. You respect him as the father. Then number 19, you have Dedemu or Dedemu or Dedemu. Dedemu means in people that use Dede, it's mostly people from Imo State that use Dede. And they see Dede as someone that they respect very well. Someone you have respect, they see it as an elderly person or someone you respect very well. Someone will tell you, Onyam Dede. Onyam Dede means that he's someone I respect very well. So once you respect someone very well, he'll be very happy with you. Once you respect him and show him that you respect him, he'll be very happy with you, and you've done like 70% of the work, as I've said. Then number 20, you have Nkem. Nkem means my own. Some people will say it's Onyem. Onyem or Nkem. Onyem means the person that is my own. Nkem means the person that is my own. So once you say somebody that you're my own, not again down. Why would the person get angry with you for Christ's sake? You've done like what you need to do. This is number 20. Remember I said 70. We are coming from small. These things I'm calling now, they're the small ones to the big ones. So now the next one is number 21. Number 21. And number 21 is, number 21 is Ezewanne. Ezewanne. Ezewanne means the sibling of a king. Ezewanne means a sibling of a king. You know, a man is likened to a king. He wants to be likened to a king. You have to liken him. It's not like he wants to be. Even if he wants to, you have to liken him to a king and treat him like a king, because he treats you like a queen. So if you liken him to a sibling of a king, you'll be very happy. Ezewanne means the sibling, the king's sibling. Means that he's in the line of he's a royal person. He's royal. He's not just ordinary. That's Ezewanne. Number 23, you're calling him Eze. Number 23 is Ezego. Is Agona, the king of wealth or the king of money. So when you tell a man, even if he's your boyfriend or your brother, he has not made it yet, and you tell him that he's the king of Igbo, Is Agona. He can one name, Is Agona, Odogu, Agumoke. You not see that your brother looking for your throne for fighting with you. You people are friends. You see as his best sister in the whole world because you praise him. You call him pet names. You call him all these good names. Is Agona means king of money. Number 23 is Oyoyo. Oyoyo means someone that is dear to me. Someone that is dear to me. Someone, you know, when children are saying, Mama Oyoyo, Mama Oyoyo, what did they do next after Oyoyo? It means what did they do next? They come and hug you because you are dear. Or Papa Oyoyo. Oyoyo means something that is dear to you. So when you call someone Oyoyo, it means that the person is a dear one. Number 24, Odinobi. I thought I've said it before. Odinobi. Odinobi is the one in my heart. Odinobi is the one in my heart. One in my heart is Odinobi. Number 25. 25 is Obiago. Obiago. Then you call the man Obiago. Obiago means someone, the one that kills a leopard, or someone that kills a lion. Obiago. It means that he's very strong. Then in those days, they used to see Dinta. Dinta is a hunter. They used to see hunters as strong men. Whenever they want to go, they believe that they are very skilled. They are very skilled and they are very strong to kill animals. And they are skilled, they are strong. What else? They have sense. They used to see them as people that have sense. And that's why women used to rally around them, because most of those hunters were wrestlers too. They know where to attack. They know when to attack. They are very skilled and they're very sensible. So for a hunter to kill an animal, not a rat, not an antelope that runs very well first, hunters used to kill. But a lion that is very strong, for you to have that bravery, it means that you're very brave. For you to have that bravery to stand where you have seen a lion, instead of you to run, you stood there and you killed it. Wow. It's not even only that you're very strong, it means that you're very brave too. You're very skilled, you're very intelligent. So when you call a man Obiago, it means many things. It's just Obiago, someone that kills a leopard or kills a lion. But it means many things. There are many meanings underneath. It means that he's very brave, he's very intelligent, he's very skilled. So no man will not want you to call him Obiago. To be very happy. Then another one is Ogbuefi. Ogbuefi. People take the name as a title. You know, Efi is cow, and Ogbuefi means the one that kills cows, that kills a cow, that kills cows. Means the person can kill a cow. You know, a cow is very big, and for someone to kill it single-handedly or to join people to kill it. But that Ogbuefi name, if any of your parents dies in Igbo land and you're well-to-do, that you can afford to kill a cow for the person's burial. Kill a cow doesn't mean that you kill it and sacrifice it, no. You kill it and call people to come and eat. You know, when they come for burials, after burying and crying, there is enjoyment now. People have to eat now. So for you to come to a burial, you eat big meat because a son of the deceased has money to kill that meat, to kill that cow, so that everybody can have a big chunk of meat. You have to praise him now. That's why they call many people Ogbuefi. Ogbuefi means that he has killed cow. If your husband has killed cow to mourn his parent, any of his parents, you call him Ogbuefi. Even if people outside will call him, people that are traditionalists will call him Ogbuefi. But some people wait for him to come and take the title as Ogbuefi. But you can call him Ogbuefi because he has killed, even for your parents, if during the death of any of your parents, he kills a cow. You call him Ogbuefi because he killed cow. Then it takes us to the next one, which is 27, which is Ogbuebili. Some of them don't have strength to kill a fee now. They don't have the money, they don't have the wealth, they don't have the resources to afford a fee, to afford a cow, and they can afford a blade, which is a ram. You praise him too. You call him Ogbuebili, because he can afford to kill a ram at the death of any of his parents. You call him Ogbuebili, means that someone that kills a ram. Ogbuebili. Then number 28, you have Ochinawata. Ochinawata. When you call someone Ochinawata, it means that he that is crowned from a tender age. He has been crowned. He is crowned. He's someone that is crowned. Everybody has known that he's going to be a king. Ochinawata, crowned from a tender age. Number 29. 29 is Ezenwa. Ezenwa. And Ezenwa means a king's child, the child of a king. That's a prince. You're calling your husband, your boyfriend, your father. You can't call it. If your father is a prince, you call him a prince. But if you call your husband Ezenwa, it means that he's a prince, your prince. He's a prince of your heart. He is your prince. Ezenwa, when you call him Ezenwa, it means that he's a prince. Then number 30, you have Omerora. Omerora, one that does things for others. One that does things for others. Omerora, you do things for others. Someone that is selfless. It means that he's selfless. He thinks of others. Whenever he wants to do anything, he thinks of others. Some people will just come and go to their village and just sink a borehole there for everybody. And the village will be very happy and they will decide to call him Omerora. Because he has done something for everybody. He has done something for the community. One that does things for others or for the community. So that is number 30. Oh. This is 30. And we still have 40 to go. Remember I told you that we are going to have 70. We've done 30, almost half. And we are still going to do 40. So sit back and continue to enjoy. Number 31, you have Ochendo. Ochendo. Ochendo is an umbrella. Ndo. Ochendo. Ndo is a place that is cool. Oche is something that covers a place so that it can be cool. You cover a place so that it can be cool. So that's what an umbrella does. You cover something so that it can be very cool. So Ochendo, when you call him Ochendo, he shelters. Yes, he shelters you. If he does so much, he shelters you. He shelters you from problems. You can call your father Ochendo. He has sheltered you from plenty things. You can call your brother Ochendo. Maybe since the death of your parents, he has been there for you. He has been doing everything for you, making you not to feel bad so much. He has sheltered you from plenty things. He has supplied you with comfort, wealth. You can call your boyfriend that. You can call your father that. You can call your husband that. You can call your son that. If he has sheltered, yeah, he has been sheltering you, he has been saving you stresses. He has been making you comfortable. What the umbrella does, he has not allowed the rain, the stresses of life to hit you hard because he has been there to shelter you from all those things. You can call him Ochendo. Number 32, we have Onwa-na-etiri-ora. Onwa-na-etiri-ora. Onwa-na-etiri-ora means the moon that shines for the people. The moon that shines for the people. So when you tell someone that he's the moon, he's a moon. Remember at night it's very, very dark. Everywhere is dark. So when the moon comes up and shines on the land and shines on the people, everybody is happy. You've done something that is making everybody happy. Especially we don't see the moon shining in the cities. We don't notice it as much as we notice it in the village. You know, in the cities now there's electricity everywhere, so you not know the one that is going on. In the evening, everybody will go in and go and watch television, and you don't know. But then in the village at night, when the moon, everywhere is very dark, and the moon comes up, then here in the villages, there are no televisions that you watch. In the evening, and it's after eating, everybody will come back for moonlight stories. That is what will trigger the stories. People will be very happy, and they want to talk. They want to tell stories. They want to talk to their children about their life. They want their children to talk about their days, because they are all under the moon, and the moon is bringing happiness, it's bringing oneness. So when they call you Onwa, when you call someone Onwa, it means that the person has brought happiness, the person has brought oneness, the person has made everybody around him happy. So that's the meaning of Onwa. Then number 33, we have Ide. When you call someone Ide, it means the person is a pillar. The person is a pillar in your life. If your husband, the father is a pillar, you know what pillars do to buildings? They hold the buildings, they hold them strong, so that the buildings do not fall. That is the work of a pillar. So when you tell someone that you are a pillar, it means that you're holding me strong. You're holding this place strong. You're holding my heart strong so that I will not fall. You're holding me, you're my strength. So that's the meaning of Ide. Ide means pillar. Then the next one, number 34, we have Obiago. 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 That's the heart of the lion. The heart of a lion, or the heart of a leopard. Remember the movie Obiago, the lion's heart? Lion's heart. I told you, Ago, lion is Odun, but many people have confused it to be Ago. So we take it like that. Obiago, lion's heart. The heart of. So when you call a man Obiago, it means that he's very brave, he's a lion, he's very strong, he's a king. You know, lion is the king of the jungle. So when you tell someone that he's strong, he's a king, he's brave, he's very skillful. So that's the meaning. Then number 5 is Oko Sisi. Oko Sisi means great tree. Great tree. So great tree is mainly for people that are very tall. People that are very, very tall, they call them Oko Sisi. So if you say a guy that is very strong and you call him Oko Sisi, it means that he's a very great tree. He's very great. You see, when people die, they'll say the tree has fallen, the great tree has fallen. You know, the person is very great. Oko Sisi means a great tree. Number 36 is Ekweme. Ekweme. When you tell a man in your life that he's Ekweme, it means that he talks and he does. One who says something and does it. He's not one that says something and does another thing. He says he's going to do this and he does it. Mainly things that are good. When someone tells you, I'm going to do this, and the person does it, you're very happy. The person does it and you tell the person, Ekweme, Ekweme, you praise the person. If it's your husband told you, I'm going to buy you, don't worry, I'm going to make you happy, I'm going to take you out. Ekweme, I trust you. Whenever you say you do something, you will do it. So that's number 36. Number 37, we have Ezekwesili. Ezekwesili. Ezekwesili means one that is worthy of being a king. Ezekwesili. You are worthy of being a king. Even if he's not a king, he is worthy of being a king. No man will be angry with you if you tell him that he's worthy to be a king. Every man wants to be a king. Everyone wants to be treated as a king. So when you tell him that he's worthy of being a king, he'll be very happy. Number 38, you have Idejulo. Idejulo. I remember in the church when they say Ndinna Papa, Idejulo. Ndinna Papa, when you greet the fathers. Ndinna Papa, Idejulo. It means pillar that holds the house. He's the pillar, he's the strength, he's the shelter. The pillar, what does the pillar do to a house? I'm asking you again. It holds the house strong. It holds it strong. It means that it's very strong. He's very strong to be the pillar that holds everybody in the house. So Idejuna means pillar that holds the house. Number 39, we have Akudo. Akudo, wealth of peace. He is the wealth of peace. He is the wealth of peace. Number 40, we have Aladdin. Aladdin. Aladdin means someone that is very wealthy. You know, many Igbos are in the north and have lived in the north. If not because of this crisis that this Boko Haram thing and the rest that has brought many Igbos back. Some people will not even know their houses. They don't even know where they are coming from because many of them have been in the north and they love the north very well. I have one of my daddy's friend that said that he not did the north to the east, to be his dead body. And true to the man did not live. Upon all the crisis in Jos, he was still there. He said that he knows where he will stand, they will not kill him. And they didn't kill him, but he just died on his own at his old age. He said he can't afford to live anywhere else that is not the north because they love the north very well. The Igbos love the north very well. And Aladdin, the north, there are people that have, I don't know, I think it's people that have gone to Mecca. Whenever you go to Mecca, they call you Aladdin. I remember. So most of them, for you to go to Mecca means that you have money. We know that the government used to sponsor some of them to go, but most people that go are people that are wealthy. So when you go and come back, Aladdin, most Aladdins, you have Aladdin Dangote, Aladdin Dan Tata, Aladdin Rando, all of them are very, very Rando, they are very, very rich people. So whenever they call you Aladdin, whenever you call the man in your life Aladdin, you call your son Aladdin. It means that you have hope, even if he doesn't have the money now, you have hope that one day you'll be very as rich as Aladdin. He'll be very happy with you. You call your brother Aladdin, Aladdin Biagodi. Once you tell him Aladdin Biagodi, he knows that you're calling him someone that has money. I tell him Chogodin Modelego or Chogodin Agona, please give me this kind of money. Please find this kind of money for me. I need money. Once you've called him Aladdin first to show that he has money, and you tell him he needs money. He'll give you money now because you have acknowledged that he's wealthy. So Aladdin is someone that is very wealthy. So that is number 40. We've gone halfway. Remember I said it's 70. You see the names are getting bigger as we go up. So that's it. We'll continue from number 41. Number 41 is Okwesileze. It's somehow similar to Ezekwesili. Okwesileze means worthy of the king. Worthy of the king. Okwesileze. Okwesileze means worthy of the king. Number 42 is Agona. Agonaya. Agonia. Agonia. Another woman. Now, Agonia. Agonia means the father's lion or the father's leopard. It means that he's the strength of the father. In Igbo land, your children are your strength. Your children are your strength. And you want the children, it's believed that the man is stronger than the woman. So people will say, okay, when they want to praise a person, they'll say, Oyirinia. Oyirinia means the woman is very beautiful. Omekania. Omekania means that the father is very strong, very brave. All those things, they are depleting strength. So when you say Agonia, means that you're the father's lion or the leopard. You're the father's strength. You're the strength of your father. You see a number of women. Those women, study them, they know what they are doing. That's why they just have, they look as if they did just to have their children and their husbands in their hands. No. They didn't anything. No, trust me, I'm telling you. I'm from Enugu, I'm married to another person. But trust me, I'm telling you. It's this small praise names though. These small pet names. This is I think that is nothing. That's what they use though. When the son comes back, hey, no, na, inatago, no, ke kwan ke kime, agonia. The boy said, he just scatter. and he will gently tell the woman wants him, the mother wants him to do. Now we go back to number 43. Number 43 is Eze Obim. Eze Obim. Eze is king, and Obim is my heart. So he's the king of my heart. Eze Obim, king of my heart. Number 44, Unukumong. Unukumong means a big masquerade. A big masquerade. Tell the person is a masquerade, a big one. I know that a big masquerade, whenever it comes out, people are afraid and people respect it very well. In Oliver the Coquet song, he said, if a big masquerade comes out, everybody is afraid. And they, what do they call the what do they call this people that used to announce, someone that announces a masquerade. A big masquerade doesn't just come out like that. Somebody will come out first and announce that this big masquerade is coming. What do they call them? I forgot. Hype man, yes. A hype masquerade hype man. The hype man will come and hype that a masquerade is coming. This big masquerade is coming. That's so simple. So if you call your husband, your father, your brother, Nukumon, it means that he's very big. He's very big and he's much respected. Why would the person be happy with you? Or even if you go to the market and you see your customer, or you see your friend, you say, Nukumon, you praise him, Nukumon, means that you respect him very well. That you respect him very well. Nukumon. That before he comes out, somebody has to come and the team will have to come and say that he's coming. His presence has to be announced before you can even see him. So that's number 44. Number 45, you have Agona Chamber. Agona Chamber means the leopard that guards the society, or that guards the people, or the lion that guards the people. When you call someone that he's the lion that guards the people, it means that he's very brave, he's very strong, he's the defender he's the helper of the helpless, he's everything to everybody. That's it, he's the security, he secures everybody. That's the Agona Chamber. Number 46, we have Obiago. Obiago means one who acts like a leopard or a lion. Obiago. When you tell someone that he's Obiago, it means you're telling that he acts like a lion or a leopard. And what are these animals? What do they signify? They signify bravery. They signify strength. They signify skillfulness. They signify intelligence. They signify protection, because these lions protect their young ones. They don't need their young ones to go and others to trample on them. Whenever you're a lion, you're a king. So you're telling that he's acting like a king. He's acting brave. He'll be very happy because you're not calling him a fool now. You're not calling him a fool. Number 47, you have Ebubedike. Ebubedike. Remember, Ebubedike means the grace of the mighty or the powerful. The grace of the mighty or powerful. Someone that is graceful, someone that is mighty or powerful. Ebubedike means you cannot replace this person. This person is very strong. You can't just replace this person. Remember in Things Fall Apart. If you have watched Things Fall Apart, if you have not, please look for it and watch. I don't know, it has been long. Because when I was small that I watched it, Ebubedike, whenever Okonkwo was coming, even if you read Things Fall Apart, yes, it shows our Chenwa Achebe wrote about our Igbo culture very, very well in that book. Whenever Okonkwo was coming to wrestle the week, they will be praising him. Ebubedike, Ebubedike. I remember what they said in Igbo land. When you praise a great person for what he has done, he will do more. So when you call him Ebubedike, Ebubedike, he will do more. If you call your husband Ebubedike, Ebubedike means he's a great person. He's grace and he's graceful. He's the grace of the mighty and the powerful. He's irreplaceable. When you call your husband, your boyfriend, your father, Ebubedike, Nam, that's Nam is my father. Daddy, Ebubedike. Oh God, you mean his favorite child. Whenever you call your father, your brother, your husband, your son, these names, you'll be their favorite too. Just all of a sudden, you'll be the best in their life because of these pet names that you're giving them. So I'm encouraging you to learn them, learn how to call them. Ebubedike, Obiago. Call them very well. If you know any Igbo person, I know all those Igbo men, if you call them these names, you'll be their favorites. Their favorites. Number 46, we have Agbawo Dikizu. It means when a great one is excluded from a conversation. When you exclude a great issue is a conversation. Agbawo Dike is when you neglect, when you don't include somebody. Dike is a strong man or a great man. So when you exclude a great man from a conversation, it means that the person, it must be remade. You must remake that conversation. You take that decision. It means that that person is very important. When you call a man Agbawo Dikizu, so maybe take it as a title. It means that that person is just the main person in your life. If he's your husband, it means that he's the main. You can't make a decision without it. That's what you're telling him. If he's your boyfriend, you call him that name. No decision you can make without him being available. Even if everybody says, you say, please wait, then my husband come back. It means that he's very important and you respect him as someone that is very important in your life. When you call him Agbawo Dikizu. It's a long sentence. Agbawo Dikizu, Abaria or something like that. That's when you exclude a great person from a conversation, a great man from a conversation, you have to redo that conversation because the decision is taken there, he must be part of it. That's because he is very important. Number 49, you have Akajugo. It means the hand that holds the ego. The hand that holds the ego. For you to hold an ego. For you to hold an ego means that you are very brave, you're very powerful, you're very skillful. It's not anybody that can get an ego. An ego is very hard to get. It flies very far. It's not normal bird. It doesn't fly like these other normal birds that fly, if you remember. You don't see an eagle like that. It's a very powerful bird that flies very far and fast. So for you to even see an eagle is one. And for you to get it and be the hand that holds it, Akajugo is a very powerful man. That you're very powerful, you're very skillful, you're very brave, you're very important. When you call your husband Akajugo. It means that he's very important, he's royal, he's the best. Number 50, we have Ononenyi. What is Enyi? Remember, Enyi is an elephant. Ononenyi, the person that is on top of an elephant. The person that is on top of an elephant. One that sits on an elephant. So an elephant is a very big animal and it is strong too. So for you to get an elephant, train it and tame it so that you can sit on top of it. It's not ordinary. An ordinary person cannot do it. A foolish person cannot do it. A stupid person cannot do it. It only takes a very strong, skillful, intelligent, brave person to do it. So when they call you Onone, it means that you are very important. You are very brave. Ononeye means ones that sit on an elephant. Number 51. 51, you have Omekandaya. Omekandaya. Omekandaya means he that does like his father. He that does like his father. Omekandaya. The Nna in Igbo land is always believed. It's not that it's always believed. It's a father. Before you can be a father, it's not more, it's not beans. So for you to be a child that does like his father, they are praising you because fathers are strong. Fathers have the strength. That's why we call them Idejuno. Fathers are powerful. They shelter us. They shelter us from many things. That's why we call them Ochendo. They provide for us. There are many things that we're supposed to. If you see a child that lost his father, it is always very sad because people will just come and do anything they want to do to the child because they know the mother doesn't have that strength to fight like the father. So you can, in Igbo land, you can be doing something to it. You can look at a child, and when you ask him, who is your father? That's what they ask you, who is your father? When you travel to the village, they'll ask you, who is your father? Because they believe that a child that has a father is respected. The father signifies strength, shelter, provider. He's a pillar. So when they tell that you act like your father, Omekandaya, that you're someone that acts like a father, it means that you're a potential father and you yourself are a potential father because you do those things that your father do. And it's a very good name, Omekandaya. Number 52, we have Omerora, one that does for others. Omerora means that you're selfless. You can't give what you don't have now. You have to have something before you give. If you have strength, you have to have strength before you can give your strength. You can use your strength to defend others. So when you're someone that does things for others, it means that you have. Even wealth, if you have wealth, you can't give people wealth that you don't have. You have to have that wealth. Anything you have, you can't say you're going to your village to go and seek a borehole and you don't have a borehole in your house. It's not done that way. And a mama, sino no poor, charity begins at home. So when they praise you, when someone tells you that you do things for others, it means that you have it in abundance and you even have the good heart to do it for others. That's why they call you Omerora. So Omerora means one that does for others. Another one is Onwa. Onwa is the moon. And what does the moon do? It brings light. It brings light. It brings happiness. Because in the villages, in Igbo land then there was no electricity. So every time in the dark, they will have to put their small lanterns, their small lanterns or chanja. Or they call it atupe. Some people call it atupe. I don't know, I can't remember the name. But just those things they make with palm and oil. Palm, the back of palm nuts and oil, they use it to make light. That's what they had there. But one day, once the moon comes, it shines on the lands and it looks as if there is, it's not, it brings light. So when they call you Onwa, it means that you've brought light to that person's heart, to that person. Onwa, Onwa means light. And whenever there's light, there is happiness. Whenever there is light, there is happiness. Just in Nigeria here that wants to see light 24 hours. Whenever they bring light, you say everybody shout up the fire. Everybody is happy. So your light and your happiness. Number 44, you have Onwane Tirora, the moon that shines for the people. Or the light that shines for Onwa is moon, the moon that shines for the people. Onwane Tirora. Onwa means that you're happy, you've brought happiness to the people, you've brought good things to the people, you've brought wealth to the people, and they are happy. Then we have number 55. Number 55 we have Buruburu. Buruburu. 55, Buruburu. Buruburu means all rounder, all over, all global. Buruburu means that you are good in everywhere. You are all rounder. You're good in this place, you're good in that place, you're good in providing, you're good in strength, you're good in being skillful, you're good in being wealthy, you're good in being brave, you're good in everything. Buruburu means all rounder. When you call your husband Buruburu, Buruburu Nandum, Buruburu one, it means that he's good in everywhere. Every department you're looking for him, if it's your boyfriend. Every department, if it's in comforting you when you're angry, he's very good. If it's in helping you out when you don't have money, he's very good. If it's in making you laugh, he's very good. If it's in doing everything, he's just an all-rounder. Helping you out when you're tired, he's very good. He's just an all-rounder, he's Buruburu. Then you call him Buruburu. Some people to take it as a title, they'll say Buruburu. Buruburu Nanewi, that's all-rounder, a good person in all aspects. It means that you're good in all aspects. Yes. Then number 56, sorry. Number 56, you have Orimiriatata or Osimiriatata. It means the sea that never runs dry. Sea that never runs dry. When they call you a sea that never runs dry, it means that in the Bible they say you're planted beside or along a river that never, along water that never runs dry. It means that you are good in all seasons. There's no time that someone will come and you will be down, or you will not be good. Your goodness is just like this Buruburu. Your goodness is just all round. You see that never runs dry. That means that you will be fruitful in every season. Someone that is fruitful, someone that, if it's in helping others, he helps in every season. There's no time you go to him and he will say, I will not help you because I don't have. Or you need him to do something that requires strength, and he said, he tell you that I cannot do it because I'm tired. It's just a seed that never runs dry. So whenever you call somebody that name, it means that you recognize that person's impact in your life very well, as in the person does it every time, and you can call him that name, Orimiratata or Similiatata. Some of these names are names that we call God, but I'm saying that we can call people too. When it comes to name we call God, we will do that one. But these names too, you can use it to praise people so that they can do more. Makanagene, eto dike na nko mere omegene omekwa ozo. Then number 57 we have Anyanwu. Anyanwu. Anyanwu is the eye of the sun. That's the rising sun. When the sun is coming out, means the person brings, I don't know how to explain it. The person brings happiness. The person brings good things. When the sun is coming, like the sun comes out on the land and everybody is happy. Everything shines. That brings light, good things to people. That's Anyanwu. Number 58 we have Ezechukwu Debele. Ezechukwu Debele, the king that, or Dobere, Debele or Dobere, depends. It means that the king that has been kept by God, the king that is kept by God. When you tell someone that you're a king that is kept by God, like David in the Bible, when they were calling all his brothers to come. This one is very beautiful. This one is very handsome. Let me ordain him. God said, no, there is one that I've kept. There is one that I kept. And someone is telling you that you are that king that God has kept. Won't you be very happy? Ezechukwu Debele. That's the king that God himself has kept. Number 59, we have Ochilozo, which means one who gathers people and trains them. Ochilozo. If you have a good husband that marries you, but your siblings, he trains them. Because there are some men that have good hearts, that you can call that Ochilozo. Not only your siblings, he takes his own siblings too. Most Igbo men are good in doing those things. That's why some of them marry late. They will go through hardship, and they won't want others to go through the hardships that they've gone to. They will go and get people and train them. Some too in business, they're coming from one village and they've suffered. That's why you have this apprenticeship type of training in Igbo land very well. You see people just go to the village and bring people's children. They will just go and gather like 8 boys, 10 boys, and they will go and be serving them in their office, in their shop, in their place of business, so they can learn. He brings people together and trains them so that he can have a better life, better than what he has had. Why do you think what makes you think that person will forget you? You brought someone out of nothing, train the person to become something. The person will never forget you. So if your husband or your father or your brother or your boyfriend is that kind of person, you call him Ochilozo one from wherever he is, or whatever his name. If his name is Okeke, Ochilozo one Igbo Okeke means that he's the person that takes care of, that gathers people and train them one in Okeke's family. That he'll be very happy because he acknowledges that he has or he's doing something good. Number 60, you have Eze Bunafo, the king in the womb. The king that is in the womb. The king in the making. He has not become a king yet, but you believe, you know that one day he will be a king. You know that one day he will be a king. You call him Eze Bunafo. It means that he's a king in the making. He's the king that is still in the womb. So that's number 60. We've said 60 like this, like play. We don't do 60. We've done 60. Like play, we've done 60. So now it's remaining the remaining 10 that we're going to do now. Number 61, we have Omenka Horanya. One who does what people see. Omenka Horanya. When you praise someone, maybe the person has done things. Your father has done things that people have seen. You, for example, he has trained you from primary, secondary, university. You're not a big girl. You're not a barrister. You're not an engineer. You're not a doctor. It's not bad if you can tell him, Nnam, Daddy, Mpam, Omenka Horanya. You'll be very happy that you're praising him like that. Omenka Horanya, one that does what others see, what people see. Number 62, you have Ojemba. Ojemba means one who goes to places. Someone that has traveled far and wide. Ojemba, Ijele. So people say Ijele. Ijele Africa flavor. Someone that has gone to different places. You've gone to different tribes, different countries. Ojemba. Someone that has gone to different places. And you know that there's something that they say, travel and see. Traveling is learning. Someone that has traveled to different places is more learned than someone that's just staying in one place. Someone that's seen different cultures is more learned. When they call you a Jemba, the person is acknowledging that you are learned. You are well-to-do when it comes to using your head. Number 63, we have Eriba Gwagu. It means ones whose wealth never runs dry. One whose wealth never finishes. Edibe. When you're eating, it doesn't finish. Edibe. If you have someone that used to dash you plenty money, the person is dashing you're praising him. Or someone that is buying good things for you, you're praising him. Hey! Or you're in a joint and someone just comes and buys drinks for everybody. Gives drinks to everybody and you praise him. You're very happy. Very, very happy. Number 64, we have Ezamanogechi. Ezamanogechi. Ezamanogechi means a king whose coronation was always known or expected. A king whose coronation was always known or respected. It means that you acknowledge that person is royal. That person is a king. I know that one day his coronation is going to come through. So for you to believe in someone like that, it's a very good thing. And when you call him that name constantly, because they say if you say something constantly, you bring it into existence. It means that you believe and you know that one day he's going to be a king. When you call your husband Ezamanogechi, it means that you believe that one day he will be a king. He's a king already to you. He's a king already to you. But one day you know that he will be a king to the whole community. He will be great. You believe him that he's great, that he's going to be greater than what he is now. So when you call someone, your brother, you call him Ezamanogechi. He'll be very happy. Your father, Ezamanogechi. Your husband, your brother, your son. You call your son now. Remember that now? Those Arab women. Now. Omekanda ya. Edibago. Ezamanogechi. He said you start blowing. I think I don't want to blow somebody's son's head. Then number 65, you have Odum, and Odum is lion. Odum is lion. Okay. Number 66, you have Oba or Idu. I don't know how the Benin people call it. When they call you Oba, Oba means the king of the Benin people. They call him Oba. So some Igbos have traveled to Benin and came back, and they know that Oba is king. That's how they call a king in Benin, a royal person. So it means that you're calling your spouse or your partner or your son or your husband a royal person, a king. Then number 67, you have chief. So women call their husbands chief. Chief means that he's royal now. He's a king now. Chief means people that are surrounding a king. People that help in making decisions for a king. A king comes out to say that he has taken this decision. Those chiefs have to sit down and rally around him and make the decisions and bring their points out for him to choose. So you call him chief. Number 68, you have Ogam. Ogam, my master. So when you call somebody Ogam, it means that you acknowledge him as the head, as the master. So if you acknowledge the master, he will teach you more. He will give you more. Anything he has, he will give you more. Like those guys I talk about, those apprentices that go to serve their master so they can learn. You have to acknowledge, to praise him as Oga. It's not a praise, that's what it is, but you acknowledge it, you call him every time, you praise him. He's going to do more. Number 69, we have Onyisi. Okay, I've talked about Onyisi before. It's true, I've talked about Onyisi before. Okay, number 69, you have Ikemba. Ikemba, Ike is strength. Mba is the people. Mba is people or community. Strength of the people. Or Ikem, my strength. Okay, let me take Ikem. Ikem, my strength. Number 69, Ikem, my strength. Then number 70. 70, oh, this is the last one though. 70 is Nwoke Ukwu. Nnukwu nwoke or nwoke ukwu means big man. A big man. When you tell somebody that he's a big man, here in Nigeria, if they say big man, it means that you're very wealthy. Means that you are very wealthy. Once they call you a big man, know that wealth is there. They can't say, if you see people say this big man said, big man pikin means a wealthy man's child. So when you call your husband big man, your son big man, means that you're telling him that he's very wealthy. I remember I thought that men will want to be praised. You praise them based on their strength, their bravery, their wealth. So once you acknowledge all these things, you've done 70% of the work. Where a man is. You can just take him down. You've taken him down. You've brought him down. You've brought him down from 100 degrees to 70 degrees. As in to 30 degrees. You've taken 30% of your work you're supposed to do where the man is. So that's the last one. Big man. So I'm going to go through all of them again. I'm going to call all of them again from number 1. Number 1 we have Agona, strong man. That's a lion or a leopard man. It means strong man. Agona. Number 2, you have Ezem, my king. Number 3, Odinobi, one in my heart. Odinobi, one in my heart. Number 4, you have Obiago, rich man. Obiago, rich man. Number 5, you have Dike Nwoke, strong man. Dike is strong, Nwoke is man. Dike Nwoke, strong man. Number 6, Nwoke the Ejemba, the man we go to events with. Nwoke the Ejemba, the man we go to events with. Number 7, Obim, my heart. Obim, my heart. Number 8, Otom means my sweetness. Otom means my sweetness. 9, Nwokoma means good man. Nwokoma, good man. 10, Nwoke Kawanyema, the man that is more handsome than a woman. The man that is more handsome, that is more beautiful than a woman. Number 11, Odogu Nwoke. Odogu, important. Odogu, important man. Number 12, Dimoma, it means my good husband. Dimoma means my good husband. Number 13, Obiutom means my heart's sweetness. Obiutom, my heart's sweetness. Or my sweetheart. My sweetheart. Or my sweetheart. Number 14, you have Ago, leopard. Ago is leopard or lion. Ago is leopard. So it depletes, it shows strength. Ago shows strength. Number 15, you have Nna. Nna means father. Or Nna, father, Nna. Number 16, you have Afodin Bafogonogimia. It shows that he is very handsome man. Number 17, you have Onisi. Onisi means the head, the person that is the head. 18, you have Nnani. Nnani means our father. Number 19, you have Dedim. Dedim means someone I respect. A man I respect. Man I respect. You have number 20, we have Nkem. Nkem means my own. Nkem means my own. Number 21, we have Ezewanne, the sibling to a king. It shows that the person is a royalty. Sibling to a king. It shows that the person is royalty. Number 22, you have Ezego, the king of wealth, a king of wealth or a king of money. Number 23, we have Oyoyom or Oyom. Oyoyom or Oyo. You see, Oyom in Kolewan, it means this person is someone that is dear to you, a dear one, someone that is dear to you, a dear one. 24, you have Odinobi. Odinobi. Odinobi means the one in my heart. Odinobi means the one in my heart. 25, we have Obiago, ones that kills a leopard. No, we're talking about bravery and strength. Number 26, we have Ogwefi, one that kills a cow. We have 27, Ogwebule means one that kills a ram. One that kills a ram. Number 28, we have Ochinawata. Ochinawata means the one that is crowned, he that is crowned from a tender age or from childhood. Ochinawata. Then 29, we have Ezenwa. Ezenwa means the king's child or the prince. Ezenwa, a prince. Number 30, we have Omerora. Omerora means one who does for others, someone that is selfless. Number 31, you have Ochendo. We have Ochendo. Ochendo means umbrella and it means a shelter, someone that shelters others. 32, we have Owanetirora. Owanetirora means the moon that shines. The moon that shines for other people. Owanetirora, the moon that shines for other people. I have it somewhere else. You don't see me picking now. Owanetirora, the moon that shines for other people. Number 33, we have Ide, and Ide means pillar. Ide means pillar. Ide means pillar. Number 34, we have Obiago, lion's heart, or heart of a leopard heart, Obiago. Number 35, we have Okosisi, which means a great tree. 36, we have Ekweme, which means one who says and does. One who does what he says. Number 37, we have Ezekwesili. Ezekwesili, which means one who is worthy of a king. One who is worthy of a king, Ezekwesili. Number 38, we have Idejuno. Idejuno means pillar that holds the house. Number 39, we have Akudo. Akudo means wealth of peace. 40, we have Aladdin. Aladdin means wealthy. 41, we have Okwesileze. Okwesileze means worthy of a king. 42, we have Agona. Agona means the father's leopard or the father's lion, which shows strength. 43, we have Ezobim, the king of my heart. Ezobim, king of my heart. Number 44, we have Nukumo. Nukumo means big masquerade that must be feared and respected. 45, we have Agone Chemba, the leopard that guards the society, or the lion that guards the society, the strength. It shows the strength of people, strength of all. Number 46, we have Omekaago. Omekaago means one that acts like a leopard or a lion. So it shows that you have strength. You ago. In Omekaago. Then number 47, we have Ebubetike. Ebubetike means the great grace of the mighty. Dike is mighty. Dike is mighty or great or powerful. So you're the grace of the mighty or powerful. You're irreplaceable. Number 46, you have Agbawo Dikizu. Means that you're very important. For every conversation to hold, you must be there. 49 means Akadi Ugo, the hand that holds the ego. The hand that holds the ego means that you're not only powerful, you are very powerful, you're very brave, you're very skillful, you're very good. Number 50 is Ononenyi. Ononenyi. Ononenyi means that you're the one that sits on an elephant. Means that you must be strong, you must be brave to tame an elephant and sit on it. Number 51, you have Omekan Naya, he that does like his father. The fathers are always very strong, always very brave. So you do like the father. You're the father's son. Your father gives birth to you. 52 is Omerora, one that does for others. You do things for others. You're selfless. 53, Onwa. Onwa means light. That you bring light and happiness to people's life. Then number 54, we have Obiutom, my sweetheart. Obiutom, my sweetheart. Okay? Obiutom, my sweetheart, yes. Then 55, we have Buruburu. Buruburu is all-rounder, someone that is good in all aspects. Orimiri Atata or Osimiri Atata means the sea that never runs dry. Means that your goodness doesn't end, it just continues. Or your wealth doesn't end, it just continues. Odera, okay. Number 57, you have Ayamu. Ayamu means the rising sun. The rising sun. Amu is the sun. 58, you have Ezechiku Debere or Ezechiku Dobere. It means the king that has been kept by God. King that is kept by God. 59, you have Ochirozo, one who gathers people and trains them. Ochirozo. Most Igbo men are Ochirozo. You have to give them that one. They make sure that everybody's comfortable. Just a sense of community, a sense of family. They make sure that everybody's comfortable. Number 68, you have Ezedna for the king that is in the womb. King in the womb. 61, you have Omeka Huraya, one that does what people see. 62, you have Ojemba or Ijele. Ijele means one that travel, one who goes to places, or the traveler. Ijele, one who goes to places. Then you have 63, Eyibagwabu, one whose wealth never finishes or runs dry. You have 64, Edamanogechi, a king whose coronation was always known or expected, someone that you know that is going to be a king. 65, you have Oba or Idu, that's a king in Benin Kingdom. You call it, you're telling that he's a king, but you're not calling him Ezem, you're not calling him in Igbo language, you're calling him in another language, a king. Then you have Odum. Odum is a lion. You have Chief. Chief is a very important person. You have 68, you have Ogam. Ogam means my master. Number 69, you have Ikem. Ikem means my strength. And last but not the least, Nwokoku. Nwokoku means big man. So that'll be all. Those are the 70 pets, romantic praise names that we call men in Igbo language. So I urge you to cram. If it's cramming, you cram. Memorize 10. Just look for 10 that you like. If it's for your husband, just bring out 10 and be calling him every day. It will be encouraging him to do more and he'll be having that confidence in himself. You'll be speaking it into reality in his life. If he wants to mess up, you remember that I'm a king. A king doesn't mess up. My wife calls me a king, so I'm a king. I call her a queen, so she's a queen. So I'm not going to mess up. I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to do anything rash. If you call him your heart, as in, you have to learn these things. You have to learn this praising. These praises in Igbo culture, these romantic, these pet names in Igbo culture. Call your children. Because if you call your child Ezenwata or Ezenwa, he will not go out and go and start stealing because he knows that he's a king. He knows that he's royalty. He has to work hard to earn anything that he has. He has to be brave. If you call him Agona, if you call him Omeka Ago, he knows that he has to be brave, he has to be skillful, he has to be intelligent, he has to use his head. He can't do anyhow because of the names that you, his mother, call him. So I urge you to learn these names. There are 70, there are plenty. It's not that you say that, oh, you can use all of them. Learn them. Get used to them. This is not Valentine, though. I know I'm supposed to release this video during the Valentine period, but there's more to it than Valentine. It should be your way of life. If you're a mother, if you're a wife, if you're a sister, it should be a way of life to praise. Praise is our culture. We praise people in Igbo culture because we believe that we encourage them to act positively. We encourage people. You praise people so you encourage them to act, to bring out their positive behaviors. You don't want to see those bad ones. You know, everybody has a good behavior and a bad behavior. That one is for sure. Everybody has a good one. But when you keep praising someone about a good one, he will keep his head will be going towards that, doing those good ones, because he's always getting praises whenever he does them. So if you're always praising your husband, your brother, your boyfriend, your son, you're always praising him. The male people around you, the males around you, praising them, giving them good names. Big man, Wokuku, Wokedema, Wokoma. It will make them to start acting good. And if everybody's acting, if the positives are always higher than the negatives, so all those armed robbery, all those kidnapping, all those bad things that used to happen, they will be lessened because of this praise. This is our culture. Because remember what Oliver the Cuckoo said in his song, what an Igbo saying that Eto dike na nko mere omekwazo, Eto dike na nko mere omekwazo. Aye. So we have to tell dike. We have to tell the men, women. We have to come out and tell them. You know they used to tell us, Asa, why marama, Akugo, and you'll be praising your head does going. Whenever they do good things to you, to praise them because they need it. They are praising you because they need you to praise them. If you look at someone, these love languages, they say if you look at someone, what the person does, you know, they have 5 love languages, I think. You look at what somebody does, and if the person does that, you know that person likes that thing too. If someone is fond of praising you, you know that the person would like you to praise him too. But this praise only is just general. And if you praise, you mean it. Let it not be that whenever you praise someone, the person will say, this one that she's praising me like this, what does she want? Or this one you're praising me like this, am I safe? Let it be part of you. Let it be that you're that woman that is known. You're that auntie that is known to be praising people around her. You're that. I know that because a woman, you will not praise a woman. How bad sis. If you say a woman that does good now, you praise her now. If you say a woman that is beautiful, you praise her and you tell her who go. No one praise her from your heart, mean it. Let praise become your culture. You see that you'll be happier, people around you will be happier, and there'll be less time for gossip and all those bad things that comes with it. So that will be all. I don't know, I don't want to keep talking. I've said what I wanted to say. Do have a nice day. Bye.